Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Gloved and Scented. In today's video we will be diving into a video I know you'll love. My most complimented fragrances. Now these are from 2024, however these scents will turn heads and get people asking, what is she wearing? So sit back, relax, grab a snack, let's get into this. First up on my list is one that I absolutely adore, and this does garner compliments. I know it's kind of polarizing on Fragcom, but I absolutely adore this fragrance, and that is Taklamakan by Stéphane Humbert Lucas. This fragrance, oh my goodness, she is so ambery and dry, slightly leathery, and it's a little bit dusty, but so ambery. The amber in here is very similar to the amber used in Grand Soir and in Ani by Nichonnet. It's that same kind of amber, very dry. I love that. Light hints of earthy patchouli as well. The iris is very buttery, like really buttery and really smooth before gracefully kind of entering its powdery stage. So it does get a little bit powdery but dry, like giving desert, hence the name. Lots of woody notes harmonizing beautifully with the rest of the composition of the fragrance. The iris opens up with hints of smooth butteriness. I love the way the woody notes are harmonizing beautifully with the other notes, especially the spices and the citrus notes. Added with that benzoin kind of gives a very soft Ilami vibe, and if you've watched my videos in the past, you know I love Ilami as a note. It's a beautiful kind of balsamic resinous, piney lemony kind of tone. It's stunning. I get a touch, not much, but I get a little bit of that in there. I detect a little bit and I'm here for it. It's not for everybody, I get that, but I love these kind of scents, especially with the labdanum and the leather. That's where it's at for me. I love labdanum. Stunning, gorgeous, deep, kind of like leathery kind of nuances to it without being too much. Very smooth as well. This fragrance is oh so smooth and I highly recommend. And one particular comment I got was like, girl, you smell unreal, and I was like, you damn Skippy. So that is Taklamakan by Stéphane Humbert Lucas. The notes for this is, in the top we have bergamot, Offmanthus neroli. In the heart we have Chinese cedar, Indian patchouli, and in the base we have vanilla, cistus, benzoin and musk. And that is Taklamakan by Stéphane Humbert Lucas. So this one coming up right now is probably the best iris woody musky frag I have ever smelled. This fragrance is a certifiable banger. On me, like when I spray it, the whole house smells of it. It fills up spaces. I've read that some people find that it doesn't last long, they can't smell it. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe they're anosmic to one of the notes in the fragrance, but not me. This fragrance, she is life. This is Le Solstice by Moncler. Again, I first smelled this in Fennec. They're the collection of 4. This was my favourite. This, that pillowiness that you get, that sweet, soft, musky pillowiness with that kind of iris. Iris starts off kind of dry and kind of earthy, woody slightly. As time goes on, she gets sweeter and sweeter. This feels like putting on a cashmere jumper. Like when she opens up light and airy with this lovely powdery sweetness. This scent has a unique duality of cooling yet comforting and cozy. Stunning. The woods are dry, kind of ambery. There's lots of sweetness there. It's powdery, it's musky. This is so elegant, so refined, a perfect signature scent. And I find when I wear her, she lasts all day. And I do like to lay her with Uvicha by Zajov. Those two together, insane layering combo. I remember I sprayed her and my mum smelt me and she's like, what is that? And her reaction to this was insane, because I mentioned in a previous video that her beloved was Eclat by Lanvin, but when my mother smelled this, she became obsessed, so much so that this is now taken over Lanvin. And I never thought in a million years that my mum would ever find another frag that she absolutely adored. Even she was surprised, because I have shown her so many fragrances. I have so many in my collection. I have showed her so many, and I've given her some, and she goes, yeah, I like it, it's nice, but it's not giving. But when she smelled this, it was giving and then some. And that is Le Solstice by Moncler. The notes for this one is iris, sandalwood, violet and white musk. Simple, beautiful. The musk is musky and the woods are doing their creamy thing. The iris is lovely and powdery. It's just, I'm in love with this fragrance. I would say top 5 for life. Like, if I could only pick like 10 frags for life, say, this would be one of them. And if I could only pick top 5, this would be one of them as well, because this fragrance is everything. It's comforting. It's like therapy in a bottle. Like, if you're feeling kind of like not yourself, spray this. If you're going to an interview and you want to feel confident, spray this. If you're going into an environment where you might not know many people, or you're going somewhere where you're around a lot of people and there's food involved, wear this. It's so non-offensive. It's so regal. It's so elegant. And it will garner compliments, because it does. My mother, I can't believe she loved it. I mean, it's gorgeous anyway, but the fact that this is overtaken a clap for her is insane. It really is. I never thought I'd see the day. And that is Le Solstice by Moncler. Here we have Volcano by Carner, Barcelona. Right from the start, I get bold, peppery, kind of rich, woody tones. And then you get this velvety rose in here. This fragrance is really dark and just, she's a wow. I have worn her in summer and I've loved her, and I've worn her in the cold months as well, and I still love her. But Volcano for me is another bay. She's stunning. When it's on, like, it opens up kind of dry and woody and ambery, but as it starts to dry down, you get this kind of syrupy velvetiness from the rose, and it's not sickly sweet and it's not jammy. It feels like cordial. It's so refined. And like, there's oud and there's leather in here as well, but they're in the background, they're not at the forefront, and it just kind of bolsters everything else. And there's resins in here and there's leather in here as well, and the resins are doing their thing. Kind of peppery, kind of spicy. It's a gorgeous fragrance. Again, it's peppery, it's spicy, but that rose is dark and it's velvety and it's honeyed, so it's given sweetness. This is beautiful, and I've worn this around people and they've always asked me, what are you wearing? I've even decanted some for some people because they loved it that much. This will garner you compliments. This is unisex, maybe slightly more masculine leaning, only slightly, but this on me, chef's kiss, gorgeous. This is confidence in the bottle as well, absolutely stunning. And that is Volcano by Carner, Barcelona. And the notes for this is, you've got Bulgarian rose in the top, nutmeg, red ginger, and then in the heart you've got patchouli, cypriol oil and frankincense. In the base we've got vetiver, we've got labdanum, benzoin, we've got cistus and oud accord. And that is Volcano by Carner, Barcelona. This is a boss of a fragrance. This fragrance is made so beautifully well, so much so that even though this 50ml is finished, in my cupboard I have 100ml waiting for me to crack open. I love this, and this will always be in my collection. When I wear this, it's just, the oud is not too much, the leather is not too much, everything is just so well balanced, and you get the sweetness that you get. Oh, stunning. And the ginger is not too fizzy, it's just perfect. Again, Volcano by Carner, Barcelona. So up next is a controversial one in Fragcom. This is the original in comparison to Baby Cat and others alike, and this is Rosendo Mateu Nº 5. Oh, look at the reflection in that one, sorry guys. This one gets a lot of flack. It's quite polarizing. Some people say that they can smell this rubbery tire vibe. I get zero rubber tire. I just get gorgeous. A stunning blend of like musky florals, spicy ambers, and sensual musk. That's what I get. Stunning fragrance. The vanilla is really ambery and it's sweet, and the musk is deep. Like, it's deep and it's warm. It's beautiful, and as you can see, I've not got much left, and the juice has changed colour. I do have a 50ml that I can pack in a suitcase if I go travelling. I had to buy that because I'm obsessed with this fragrance, and it layers well with so many other fragrances. So let me tell you a quick story about this fragrance. So me and my friend were in where were we? We were in IKEA, and we were at the restaurant first. and we had some food, and then we were just going through all the different departments, and then we came out of lighting down the escalators, and we came through to the department where you got all like the candles and the fake plants and stuff, and we could hear like quickened footsteps behind us, and I was thinking, what the hell? So all we heard was, excuse me, excuse me. So we both turned around, and it was like a mother and daughter, and they were like, really sorry to bother you. We've been following your smell since the lighting department. And I was like, what? And she goes, one of you smells really gorgeous. And my friend's like, yeah, it's me. And I knew damn well it wasn't her. I knew it was me. I knew it was me. I just kept quiet. And the woman goes to my friend, you smell really nice, but it's not you. And then she came up to me and she sniffed me. She goes, oh my goodness, what are you wearing? And she had literally pen and paper at the ready. And I was like, oh, it's Rosendo Mateu Nº 5. And she's like, huh? So I took out my phone and I went on the website and I showed her, so let's take a picture of my screen, and that's what I'm wearing. That's what you're smelling. She was obsessed. Her and her daughter were gushing and swooning over this fragrance. This fragrance garners so many compliments. And again, in that same shopping trip, we went to Costco, and we were down the aisle where they had that pistachio spread, and we were like, should we, shouldn't we? We're thinking, should we get a tub of that? And a lady that worked there walked past us, and she goes, somebody smells familiar. What's that smell? It smells great. And then my friend was like, yeah, it's me. And I was thinking, no, it's not. And the woman smelled my friend, goes, yes, you smell very nice, but it's not you. And she smelled me, and she's like, it's you. What is that? And again, I told her what it was, and I again took out my phone and I showed them a picture of number 5 by Rosendo Mateu, and she was like, oh my god, it's beautiful. And on me there is 0 rubber tires. I'm so grateful for that. I love this fragrance. Like, easy top 5, easy top 5. It's my favorite from the house. My least favorite, number 7, which I have. Number 7 though, in the opening I can't stand it, but after a few days on clothing it smells amazing, but you have to wait a few days to like it, and I'm not down for that. I'm going to leave it though. I mean, I've had it for a few years and it has gotten a lot better. The patchouli is so intense in that one. It is so intense. It's gone beyond chocolate cakey, and it's something completely different, entirely different. I don't know what I could describe it as. Anyway, I digress again. But yeah, that is Rosendo Mateu Nº 5, and the notes for this is top notes, spicy, exotic florals. In the mid you've got carnation, lily of the valley, and in the base you've got amber, vanilla and musk. And that is Rosendo Mateu Nº 5, a certifiable banger. And it has gargantuan sillage as well. Like, you can smell this far and wide. And this, yeah, like, I mean, she followed my trail from the lighting department to downstairs and where the plants and candles are. So that's saying something. Gorgeous. So another one from the same house is, oh, I love this one, Rosendo Mateu Nº 4. And that for a while it was like my favorite out of all the ones I have, and I think I have like 8 of them. So good. The saffron in here is one of the best use of saffrons in fragrances, as far as I'm concerned, that I've smelt thus far. Oh, the saffron, the oud and vanilla in here is epic. As you can see, I've really gone down in this one. I love this fragrance. It smells amazing on me, and it's not too sweet, it's not too dry, it's not too spicy. It's this gorgeous balance of all three. But it's a very dry composition. Plenty of saffron, light skanky oud, oh my gosh, semi-sweet vanilla that adds like the right touch of warmth. Bold and balanced, this fragrance, bold and balanced. If you're in the market for a saffron fragrance with a touch of oud and some sweet warm vanilla but not too sweet, this one. I would say the vanilla is there for sweetness, but it's at the back. At the forefront you've got the oud and the saffron, but they're all just balanced. Again, tiny bit of skank but not much. It's pretty much a clean oud with a little bit of skank, and then you've got that saffron giving it that spice and that warmth as well. This fragrance, whether it be winter, summer, spring, autumn, doesn't make a difference. You can wear it all year round, and it does garner compliments. I've had quite a few compliments with this one. Yeah, people love it because it's fresh, it's warm, it's spicy, it's a little bit sweet, slight touch of animalics. It's everything you could possibly want in a fragrance. And that's number 4 by Rosendo Mateu. And the notes for this one, it's a lot, is top notes is bitter orange, bitter orange blossom, bergamot. In the middle we have saffron, jasmine, nutmeg, cinnamon and iris. And in the base we've got vetiver, agarwood, sandalwood, guaiac wood, vanilla, benzoin, tonka bean, patchouli, amber, and one of my favorites, labdanum. And it's a running theme with the fragrances in my collection. They're going to have labdanum in them, a lot of them, because I love that kind of oriental, kind of woody kind of base notes. And this is no exception. Gorgeous fragrance, highly recommend. Get yourself a sample. There's samples all over the internet and try it. And I've layered it with number 5 as well. And that's another thing as well with the house. You can just layer them all and they just kind of work. Next up, we have a frag that I've recommended to so many people. They bought it and they have loved it. It's by Mancera. This is actually my second bottle. My first bottle was 120 ml. Polished that off. And now I'm kind of halfway through this one. I love this fragrance. I love it in summer as well. Really gorgeous in summer. Autumn, winter, yeah, it's nice, but in summer it really comes alive. This fragrance is in the ballpark of MFK 540, Another 13, Instant Crush, Thomas Cosmala number 4, number 11, but with like a boozy element. But what sets it apart is this richer, more ambery depth, this irresistible sweetness and gooey caramel. This fragrance is smooth, addictive, and absolutely delicious. The only gripe I have with this fragrance, and with a lot of the ones from Mancera, especially Renova spray like me, just around here, the juice will dribble down the neck and it kind of gets a little bit sticky. I need to clean this off, to be fair. And then the cap as well. I'm not sure if you can see the residue in there. That's my only gripe. Other than that, oh, it's a magnetic cap as well. Other than that, this frag is gorgeous. If you're in the market for something like Baccarat Rouge, but more ambery, more woody, more gooey caramel, just more depth and booziness, this one, gorgeous, absolutely stunning. And I've recommended to a few people who've absolutely adored it. Another girl at work, she's like, oh Stan, oof. She absolutely adores this. Again, would be in my top 10. And that's Amber Fever by Mancera. Oh, notes. So the notes are caramel, whiskey, tonka bean, hazelnut in the top. I get 0 hazelnut in this, thank God. And in the middle we've got roses, rose petals, violet, jasmine. And in the base we've got amber, white musk, teak wood and oak moss. Gorgeous. So up next we have another favourite here that really does garner compliments, and this is Crazy for Oud by Mancera. And this fragrance, believe it or not, works really well in high heat. Stunning. So this is a lovely blend of like woods and leather and rose, and you can really smell the leather and the rose, and the woods and the underlying lacing of like, is it coffee? What's in this? Ah, tiramisu. This is delicious. It's very rich and it's very warm, and the oud is skanky, but only a little bit. It's skanky and sweet. Another compliment I got was from an individual who's kind of standoffish, and this person barely grunts hello to you. And we were sharing a lift, and this person said to me, wow, you smell great. What is that? That's really nice. And she actually smiled, and this person doesn't smile unless she's got wind. And she loved this, and I know she made a mental note of this fragrance because she absolutely adored this fragrance, and I think she asked me one more time just so that she could make a little note of it later on in the day. But yeah, Crazy for Oud by Mancera, stunning, gorgeous. And it's got a tiramisu note in here as well, so there is a little bit of a coffeeness to this, but it's really kind of sweet, ambery, woody, and you get that rich darkness from the teak wood as well. This is so nice. You've got Laotian oud in here also in the top. Some freshness from the bergamot. Patchouli again, but only just. It's vanillic and it's woody in the dry down with that teak wood, and you still get the booziness as well. And the oak moss. The oak moss really helps to kind of brown this off also. Stunning. And the notes for this is top notes of Laotian oud, leather and bergamot. Middle notes tiramisu, Bulgarian rose, violet, patchouli and white magnolia. Base notes is vanilla, woody notes, white musk, amber and oak moss. And that is Crazy for Oud by Mancera. So guys, we're getting through these. So next up is Signature by Montblanc. This fragrance, I think it's like my second bottle, and she's almost finished. This fragrance is so comforting and so inexpensive. I think the 100 ml is under 50 quid, which is amazing. And the projection and longevity you get with this is stunning. Not much sillage, but actually, no, not much sillage, but longevity and projection you do get. I've actually got a story about this one. So it was, I think, about over a year ago, I was on my way to work and I stopped off in a supermarket. And in the supermarket, it had a bakery. And I went to the bakery to get a croissant, because why not? And the girl behind the counter, she was quite young and could tell she didn't really want to be there. And she was putting some pasties in the oven. So, good morning. Hi, can I X, Y, and Z? And she turned around and she looked at me and she's like, I'll be with you in a minute. And I thought, right, okay. So I stood there patiently and she walked over with literally like lackluster. She was walking with zero purpose. And she came up to me, and then as soon as we were kind of we were face to face, she looked at me and then she just smiled. Literally from hairline to hairline. I thought, damn, is this girl okay? She goes, what perfume are you wearing? I was like, oh, okay, I get it. And I said, oh, it's Montblanc by it's Signature by Montblanc. And she was like, what? So again, I took out my phone, so I love doing this, and I explained to her what it was, where she'd get it from, and for a really good price, and it was inexpensive because I could tell that she was young, and maybe it was she had college, she was just working part-time or something. But we struck up a conversation, and she started to smile, and she looked really beautiful when she smiled. And that's what I love with fragrances. Like, it can start a conversation with strangers, between two strangers. Like, she was so happy that I shared all the information with her, because some people, oh, I don't know, I can't remember. I don't do that. I don't gatekeep. I love to share. If you want to know something, I'm going to tell you, because that's how I am, you know. And I think that kind of made her day, because I could see in her face that when she got paid, she's going to buy herself a bottle of this. So this one is very soft. It's fluffy, but the opening, I'm not sure, is it clementine in the opening? I'm not sure if it's clementine. Yeah, clementine. But clementine is sweet and light. Really girly, and it's kind of fluffy like musks. Really feminine, really creamy, really sweet. It just makes you feel so comfortable and happy. It's a smile in a bottle. If you love musky scents, something that's creamy, a little bit fruity, but the fruity is like almost like sorbet. Montblanc Signature, stunning. Again, this is 100 ml and this is under £50. And it's best to get it in a coffret, because then you'll get the body lotion as well and like layer the two together. This is great after a hot shower, and you like scrub yourself with your African sponge and do all your rituals that you do in the bathroom. Then once you've kind of moisturized and you've dressed and you sprayed yourself, oh my god, it's like a blanket of comfort on your skin. It is so stunning, and it made that girl smile and it made her day. And I don't know, she bought a bottle of this, and that is Signature by Montblanc. Oh, the notes. The top notes is clementine, middle is magnolia, that's where the creaminess is coming from, ylang ylang and peony, and the base is vanilla, white musk and benzoin. Super stunning, ultra feminine, very feminine. I can't imagine a man wearing this. You have to be a gutsy bloke to wear something like that, because it is ultra feminine. Really stunning, really gorgeous. Would lay really nice with number 4 by Rosendo Mateu Nº. I'm actually going to layer these two and see how I get on. I'm going to layer these two, see how I get on. Might wear that tomorrow. But gorgeous fragrance, highly recommend, inexpensive, and it's going to garner compliments. It made that girl's day. She was so miserable and grumpy when I greeted her, and the smile she gave me when we were face to face was insane. You know, the power of fragrance and how it can make you feel as a person. Literally aromatherapy in a bottle. Guys, I hope you're enjoying this video, and if you are, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and share my video. So up next we have Lengling by Lengling Munich. It's Sekushi No. 7. Sekushi is Japanese for seductive and sexy, and this fragrance is just that. This is Lengling Munich Sekushi No. 7. This fragrance, wow. This is leather and cotton candy. She's so sweet, but that leatheriness together with the cotton candy, sensational. It's a lovely, smooth, deep leather. There's no rough edges at all, and that cotton candy is not too sweet. She's perfectly balanced. Oh, this is definitely unisex, more feminine leaning, a fruity leather, this one. Oh, addictive and a compliment magnet. I was doing an event, and the event organizer, we were changing in the changing room, and we had to put our outfits on, and she came in just to brief us on the activities for the event we were doing. And she goes, "What's that smell?" I'm like, "Is it good? Is it bad?" And she's like, "That smells really lovely. What is that?" I was like, "Oh, it's and it was just us in the room, so I knew it was me." I said, "Oh, it was." I told her what it was. She goes, "Oh my gosh, wow, beautiful." And it was Sekushi No. 7. This fragrance is fruity, it's leathery, it's sweet, it's woody, it is unisex again, but again more feminine leaning. She's beautiful. And there's like the fruits in here is like apricot and raspberry, so it's kind of fruity, sweet and tart, but ever so slight. And there's something in here that kind of makes it a tiny bit woody, or is it earthy? Ah, the patchouli again. But she's a banger. She is another bae. If you're a girl that loves to smell great, put together, really polished, really elegant about that life, this is a certifiable banger. And let me tell you something, the sillage in this and the projection and the longevity, gargantuan. It's insane. This will last all day and then some. I think this is extrait. Is it extrait or is it parfum? Can't see. Oh, it says parfum, not eau de parfum, but just parfum. I think there is an extrait version as well. I'm not 100%. No, not an extrait. Is it extrait? There might be an extrait version, but this just says parfum, not eau de parfum, just parfum. This is 50 ml, and I think it now comes in 100. Once this is done, I will get me 100 ml because I love this. At first, I was like, it's okay, I don't mind it. I've had it for almost 2 years, and as you can see, I have been using her. She's gorgeous. And that again is the Sekushi No. 7 by Lengling Munich. It's a German house. The notes is cotton candy, raspberry, apricot, lily of the valley. That's like the Leng, and the Ling is leather, patchouli, olibanum and musk. I might have got that the other way around, but they're the notes anyway. And I highly recommend, and I think as of today, because I am filming ahead of time, I'm batch contenting on Notino, I think it's under £100. So check it out. Lengling Munich, Sekushi No. 7. Guys, can you believe it? I completely forgot to record an outro. Anywho, now that you know my most complimented fragrances, I want to hear from you. What scent always gets you the most compliments? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss a fragrance recommendation. See you in the next one.